Hey guys, welcome to German's Reviews and Opinions, and today I'm talking about what would happen in America if the Second Amendment was repealed and taken away. Now I know there is a judge here in America who actually he's an ex. I'm trying to remember quickly. It's an ex-judge that wants to remove the Second Amendment. Now, if you remove the Second Amendment completely, it's no longer in our Constitution, in our Bill of Rights. It's no longer anywhere. It's illegal to have a gun now in America. Let's just say that, okay? Let's just say that happens. And in certain cities, it is. It is. New York City, for example, is, but only because you get a lot of people, a lot of stuff going on. You can't have everyone having a gun. Something's going to go wrong. It's for everyone's safety. Chicago and Boston, I know, have some of the craziest gun laws in the country. And they have the highest crime rates. So what's going to happen if we repeal the Second Amendment? What would happen if we repeal the Second Amendment? What would happen is crime rate would not only double, triple, or quadruple. I think it would multiply times 10. I think it would multiply times 10. Because then you're not going to have legal citizens owning guns. You're going to have only the criminals who will not obey the laws and such, and then you're going to have just the criminals with guns, and then that's going to make the crime rate jump, and then America's going to have one of the worst crime rates in the world. To put this to light, my parents had kids late in life, so they were going to school in the 60s and the 70s. And when they would go to school, especially in high school, kids would have guns mounted inside the cabs of their trucks, on the back window, and no one shot the schools. Nobody shut them up. My dad has a story of a guy he worked with one time, who he lived out on a ranch. He worked on a ranch. He did a lot of stuff with the ranch. He would ride a horse to school because that was basically his only mode of transportation. He'd have a gun on him. It'd be strapped to him. And then when he got in school, he'd hang it up in the coat rack. And no one went and got the gun and decided to shoot at the school. What's happened today is we've made schools gun-free zones. And what that does to the criminal's brain, it says, shooting ducks, go take them out. Sitting there sitting ducks. It's like you... say you go hunting, and you're hunting deer or something, and you turn the feeder on, and it puts out a bunch of food, and there's like 50 deer that come. Then it's like sitting ducks. It's easy to kill. There's no reason to shoot. But if you wait, and there's only 1 or 2 deer that come, and they're hard to get, that's what you go for. Now, what has happened is the schools have become sitting ducks. Gun-free zones are just telling the criminals, hey, come shoot us up. We're free, we're open, we ain't got a single gun on us. That's why colleges and universities have police officers employed with guns. They have guns on them. They've got tasers, and if need be, they've got actual guns. If need be. At the college I go to, I see them all the time. They at least got a taser on them at all times. At least a taser. And that's a very effective weapon in and of itself. If someone comes with a gun, they know how to counteract. They know what they can do. They know how to fix it. They know how to stop it. And what some people are trying to do here in America, and especially in the name of safety, they're trying to pull back gun sales. They're trying to stop a lot of stuff with guns because it's in the name of safety. But it's not making you any safer. It's not. You're not going to be any safer if guns are taken out of the question. You're not. It's not going to happen. I've seen on the news only the horror stories of such things. Stoneman Douglas School in Florida. Columbine. I didn't see that one because I'm not old enough. That was before I was born. But Columbine is a good example. And there's been several there's like every time you see a school shooting, just think, was that school was a gun-free zone? The school was a gun-free zone, and the shooter was able to get through security. If the shooter gets through security, then there's no stopping him. And on the news, they're not gonna report. They're gonna report only. They are only going to report the bad stories, the stories that scare you. And they're supposed to scare you. They're supposed to say that we're not safe. We need to start repealing guns. And it's to trick you into thinking that they do. No, give more people guns, the ability to buy guns. And this will all stop. Give teachers the ability to have a gun in the classroom in a locked box that only the teacher has a key to or knows the combination to, and it's in every single classroom. Every single classroom. One gun per classroom. That's all you need to stop these shootings. Because someone starts shooting up let's say someone starts shooting up a school, and at the room there's a teacher with a gun. They get that gun out and the guy passes, they can tell them to stop, and if they don't stop and they think that they're going to threaten their life, they can shoot them. Not a lethal shot, like something to like shoot them in the arm or something. Train them with the gun. Now, if they don't want to have the gun in the classroom, they can opt out. But it's going to be in there for the other teachers who might use that same room that do want the gun. But only those teachers have access to the gun. Now, what else they can do is they can have every teacher has a gun that if several teachers use the same room for different periods of the school day or different days of the school day, they can have that gun with them. And what they can do is they can put it, and what it is a specially locked box with a code, and only those teachers know that code. Like a lock that you use, or like a school lock or like a turn lock. And what that would do is that they would put that gun in there before the kids got in the classroom, and then they would essentially be safe. And it would be in the teacher's desk. It would not be in. It would be in the teacher's desk. This is just one of the ways to stop school shootings. I know several schools here in Texas, and especially in the Houston area, and especially in the state of Texas, have already given teachers the ability before the Stoneman Douglas shooting, before Trump said teachers can have guns in the school. I don't remember which school shooting it was. I think it was the Sandy Hook school shooting, which I do remember that one. But it was I think it's the Sandy Hook school shooting. Several schools here in Texas, especially the district, said teachers can have guns in the classroom. They had seen it. We here in Texas, we like our guns. Okay, I'm not going to say this as an anti-gun enthusiast. I'm not going to say this as a gun enthusiast. I'm saying this as someone who sees the rights of America and is trying to keep them the way they are. Several schools here in Texas have already allowed guns to be in the classroom for teachers. They've already been allowed. I think certain schools in the Houston area have, and especially in Houston, have done it. They've allowed it. The thing is, though, is that if we allow, and if the kids know that there's a gun in the classroom, then it does open up for the kids to want to shoot the school. Here's the thing, though. If the teacher does have a gun in the classroom, they don't tell the kids at all. Only the staff and the principals of the schools know. Only the teachers, the staff, the entire staff, and the principals know about those. Those are the only people that would find out about the guns. Because if any of the kids knew, it would be complete chaos. You don't tell the kids, and people are starting to think, okay, we have to tell the kids there's a gun in the classroom and everything. No, you don't even tell the parents of the kids there's a gun in the classroom. Because then the parents might tell the kids, who then will start looking for the gun. That's why and if they look for the gun, there's your shooting. So you don't tell the parents of the kids, and you don't tell the kids at all about the guns in the classroom. Especially if they're in elementary. Because I know elementary kids, because I was one. I was homeschooled, but I was an elementary kid. I wanted to know everything. I was always asking why. And the thing is if you ask why, and then you want to go looking for that. You want to go looking for that certain thing because you think, okay, yeah, I can probably look for it and find it and everything. But the thing is if especially elementary school kids, they are very, very inquisitive. They want to know everything. They're always asking questions. They're always finding stuff out. And the thing is trying to figure out how to word this. Elementary school kids, they don't, unless they have been taught by mom and dad by a very, very young age, before school age, how to use a gun and what it can do, then, and only then, can you tell those parents about it. There's going to be several things that are just, the thing is, guns are one of the most deadly weapons, but people are blaming the gun. They're not blaming the shooter, and we're just pushing the blame off of it so that humans are infallible and everything. It's getting to the point now where I'm rambling, so I'm going to end it here. If you like this video, please hit the like button down below. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button and tell me why in the comments down below. I'm always open to criticism. Just don't be brutal or just hate because you're a hater. Those comments I will delete. I don't need those. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.